Anybody think of any cartridges that are better than 9mm? What if we just add 1 more millimeter, make it a 10mm? 10's better than 9, right? Is that how that works? All right, guys. USW-G, but now in the large frame. This is a 40 MOS, 6-inch barrel, 10mm. Check this out. Ha-ha! That's 10mm, boys and girls. Welcome back. Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. All right. I've been looking forward to this video. I'm a big fan of 10mm. I'm a big fan of this chassis. We're going to break into this and check it out a little bit. Before we get started, I want to thank our friends at SDI for supporting today's video. They've got some great gunsmithing programs. If you're wanting a career in gunsmithing technology, reloading, anything in the firearms world, they're definitely your go-to school. Great programs. They accept all different types of financial aid. Check them out, Sonoran Desert Institute, SDI. Tell them we sent you. Okay, so getting into this particular chassis, our friends at B&T sent this particular one out for us to check out. This is an SBR. You can see the forward grip and everything. And I dropped a 40 MOS in this particular gun. The slide itself is cut for the slide riding optic, but you can see the USG or the USW-G chassis has the optics mounting platform directly on the chassis. The gun is very easy to drop in and out, very easy to install, and it just provides a ton of shootability and comfort to the Glock platform. And in my opinion, probably one of the best accessories for a large frame Glock that you can possibly get. This particular chassis will also work with your Model 21s and your long slide. Model 41 would be your long slide 45. But this one's a 10mm, and I've always been intrigued at the idea of setting up a long slide 10mm as a hunting pistol. Also a great personal defense weapon that packs a serious punch at close range. Just ballistically, so you know, in the 10mm you begin to get into some very interesting power. You're getting into 41 Magnum power. You're getting definitely surpassing 44 Special power. You're getting into entry-level 44 Magnum power. Now, the 44 Magnum, which uses heavier projectiles, moving at a very similar speed, does yield some higher foot-pounds of energy, but considering that you've got fast follow-up shots, the Glock Model 20, and in some cases the 40s, Model 40, is a great tool for taking into bear country. So what I've kind of proposed with this particular rig, this is a great bear country survival type of setup. A lot of the guys up in Alaska are carrying, you know, your Persuader Mossberg 500s with the pistol grip. So like a pistol grip shotgun with maybe some buckshot or something, maybe a few slugs in case they have a very dangerous close encounter. And they use those shotguns like a stopping gun, for instance, if they're being attacked by a bear in bear country. But a lot of guys that are up in moose territory, okay, a moose is a very dangerous animal, okay? And when they're cornered, they can do some scary stuff. And they're very huge animals, and they require a lot of firepower to put one down if one of them tries to attack you, which they have been known to attack people. You know, they can be territorial. So whether you're in moose territory, bear territory, dangerous cats, doesn't matter. This is an awesome type of setup to protect yourself from dangerous game if you're out in the wilderness, or the two-legged game that might be incredibly dangerous even in the concrete jungles, if you will, okay? So we've got our standard 15-shot mags here. We've got these loaded up with some Federal 180 grain ammunition. I'm gonna go through a couple of mags, and we're also gonna test some of the Chris extensions. So the same magazine extension that'll work on the Chris Vector should work in this gun. Now, I haven't actually even tested these yet, but we do have a couple of different varieties of ammunition, and I've also got one of the SGM tactical magazines, the same magazine that we ran in the CMMG 10mm Banshee video. So let's have some fun. This thing is ridiculously accurate. We've got a Trijicon RMR loaded up on here, zeroed really nice, it sits nice and flat. We have done a video on our 17L SBR that is set up very similar to this one. The Universal Service Weapon Glock version, but for the 9mm and 40 frames. So this is the large frame version for the 10s and the 45s. So we've kind of done this video already, but when in Rome, we're gonna sling some 10mm. All right, let's do it. Look at that, rapid fire. I mean, that's Excellent group. Even with the 15-shot mags, super compact, easy to carry around, easy to deploy. So this particular gun just has a stock Glock trigger in it. So nothing fancy going on right there. This is just a stock model 40 MOS. All right, another mag. Charging handle, as you can see, it folds out of the way, it's spring loaded. So you actually have a back plate that replaces the standard back plate on your Glock and works in conjunction with where that back plate would go, and your charging handle actually fits into that recess, and you've got a nice charging handle, okay? Wow, buddy. Well, sorry, Mr. Sodas. Look at that, we got a soda geyser. Okay, we got some Fiocchi Defensive Dynamics 50-round boxes of hollow point 180 grain 10mm. First, we're gonna go on to our SGM tactical magazine. This one is a 30-shot. You got like 22,000 foot-pounds of energy in this magazine. And you're gonna unleash it, 30 times. Here we go. All right, we're gonna try this out. That soda is bugging me. Get out of here. All right, one thing I'm noticing on those hollow points, I'm getting some erratic accuracy out of those. Those weren't shooting at point of aim. Those things were shooting kind of low and to the left or something, and the point of aim was not where it's supposed to be on those. That's weird. I noticed too when I installed this thing initially, we were getting some kind of random and erratic accuracy at first, and I thought maybe this thing just needs to be broken in or something, or needs to settle in. That's very odd. I'm gonna load up one of the Chris extensions with some Range Dynamics ball ammunition, and let's try that out. Now the Federal ammunition didn't seem to display that erratic accuracy, but it could just be the ammunition. Do we have any more of the Federal? Do we have any other brands of ammo? That arms core is over. Grab some of that arms core. All right, so while they're grabbing that other ammo, let's try the Fiocchi Range Dynamics and see if it does the same thing. It was kind of odd there. I was getting some erratic accuracy. Very strange. I'm hoping that's just an ammunition related thing. So we got these 15-shot mags. We're gonna load up, we got some Arms Core 180 grain ammunition. Now the 10 mil stuff has been kind of hard to locate. Thank you, Chad. Boop. All right, I've got these white mags. I thought about painting these suckers black, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape these bad boys off, and I think I'm gonna do up a Frankenstrat type of thing for Eddie Van Halen. I'm gonna make this thing look like a Eddie Van Halen Super Strat with the stripes. I think they're black, white, and red stripes. So we're gonna paint these mags in honor of Eddie Van Halen. All right, we miss you, Eddie. All right, Chris Extent, look at that. Okay, now we're gonna try the Range Dynamics 180 grain ball, moving at 1,250 feet per second. So your foot-pounds of energy is pretty extreme. It's getting into some very, very good hunting territory. You could totally use one of these for hunting purposes. Okay, look, I'm just gonna shoot on the bottom of this plate and let's just see how it groups with the ball. Maybe we just had some fluke accuracy with the hollow point ammo, and then we're also obviously gonna test the mags. 33 rounds of 10 millimeter auto in your hand, and our stock folds up nice and compact. We're good to go. Oh, that stuff is grouping good. Uh-oh. Okay, we had a failure to feed. Failure to feed. I was worried about that. Failure to feed. Not very promising. Not liking this mag. Yep, got a lot of failures to feed out of this mag. The accuracy's good. Well, that's a no-go. This is a relatively new setup for me, and I'm hoping that possibly our stoppages are just related to maybe this thing needing to be broke in. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, but we are going to keep shooting. Okay? This is the Arms Core 180 grain ball ammo. We're going to shoot this out of the 15-shot mags just to test her out. She is getting pretty hot. That's okay. I do like the fact with these chassis that it does help keep the heat away from your hand. So with the forward grip, you know, it doesn't matter how hot this thing gets in continuous firing, in conjunction with the charging handle and the forward grip, I don't really have to get my hands, you know, near the hot frame of the gun itself too bad at all. We are sending quite a bit of lead downrange. I'm hoping that mag was just a fluke. So far the SGM works really well. That might be a better option, and it's kind of nice because the SGMs are cheaper. We might have one more box of that Arms Core over there. Let's load this SGM up again and test it. I'm running everybody ragged here today, but we want to get to the bottom of this and figure out what's going on. So, all right, here's the Arms Core ammo out of the 15-shot mags. And I'm going to take some longer distance shots back here. Not a bad group. I mean, I had a few string to the side just a bit. That could just be my trigger control, but oh, probably a softball size group at 80 yards. Oh yeah, not bad. All right, another 15-shot mag. Okay. Failure to feed. Wow. Dude, I'm sitting here, I'm gonna tell you right now, that is a ridiculous amount of firepower. Even 15 shots. Like if you were to deploy this from a backpack in a defensive situation or as a truck gun or something, deploy this, it's just a ridiculous amount of energy and firepower for personal protection. Like this is such a game changer in terms of this thing. All right, thank you, Chad. All right, here's our SGM again. And look, it may just be that the SGM mag winds up being what we want to probably wind up using for this thing. The 10mm Chris extensions work quite well in the Chris machine gun. We've shot plenty of those. And maybe it's just the way that the Chris operates. You know, it's such a short cycling bolt and it's so fast. Maybe the action, the way it jostles perhaps, allows the rounds to kind of, you know, get fed up in there a little better. Who knows, right? But those extensions are designed in conjunction with their machine guns. We're not making excuses, but we're going to obviously test the rest of them. But that's interesting. So let's see if the SGM does well. And man, if this SGM works really well in this particular situation, I'd probably just invest in a few more of these. And oddly enough, they're half the price of the Glock magazines. To do the Chris extension, you have to have a standard Glock mag like this, and then you have to buy the extension. So you're talking 30, 35 bucks for a Glock mag, and then like 30 or 35 bucks for the extension. So this winds up being like a $70 magazine. These SGMs, I think they're 29 bucks. Steel lined, just like a regular Glock mag. These things have held up pretty well for us. So, all right, I talked a big game there. So we'll see if she works. Okay, yeah, I like that. Be that as it may, we're still gonna do one of these up for Eddie. Not forgetting about that. We're gonna do a Frankenstrat mag for this thing. For the gram! Okay. Yes, sir. Woo, son. That's some get off me, right? And look, you know, this thing, it's not that bad. It's not that much recoil. You know, 10 millimeter, there's no way that I would be able to hand hold this pistol and shoot it with that degree of precision and accuracy. There's just no way. I mean, maybe Jerry can because he's a machine, but us regular folks here in the real world, we need a little bit of help, and that's fantastic. I'm gonna try the Chris extensions again. Let's see if we can replicate the issue. Okay, I've got 3, so let's try them out. This should be a good test over a field of 4 separate magazines, okay? Ball ammunition, the Range Dynamics Fiocchi. All right, I'm gonna try my best here, boys and girls. Here we go. Failure to feed. Failure to feed. Failure to feed. Move that ammo along into the SGM. We're gonna run that SGM again, because if I can at least vet the SGMs, then we know we can trust those. Not to say these mags aren't good mags, but maybe they're just not good in this exact situation. So I do have 1 round in the chamber. Let me get rid of it. Hello, 80 yards. Oh, let me see, Chad. Look at that. No go. That's a no-go on those, boys and girls. Tell you what, just for completionist sake, I'll try this one other mag, see if it does the same thing. I did double and triple check the assembly of these magazines, and what I'll do, I will send these mags to Chris and just have them check them out and make sure that I didn't do something wrong in the assembly. I followed the instructions to the T. I don't think I assembled them wrong. I do have some 21 magazines for the 45, and they work just fine. So let's try this one out. This is the Defense Dynamics Fiocchi. This is the stuff we had the relatively erratic accuracy out of, so let's see if we were in the wrong position there. All right, there's some more of that. Thank you, Chad. All right, let's see if we get the same issue out of this mag. Guys, listen. That's why you vet your equipment. You don't just say, all right, well, here's a high cap mag, here's my ammo, and you load it up. You take it out and you run it, you use it, you test it, you break your guns in, you check your carry ammo, you check your ball ammo, you make sure things are right, you check your zero. You go through and you test this stuff. One would assume, well, the $70 mag must be superior, right? One would think. Well, in this case, this particular gun, in my particular situation, with the ammo I have on this day, guess what? She wants the cheap stuff. It's the cheap date. All right, here we go. We're gonna try this mag. Failure to feed. It's doing the same thing with each mag, so I'm wondering if maybe the spring is just not keeping up or what, but I'm gonna try again. Failure to feed. Doing the same thing. Very odd. And that particular ammo is having some relatively erratic accuracy. So I think it's safe to say that the SGMs are probably going to be, you know, if you want to set one of these up for yourself, you might want to look at the SGMs for this particular purpose. You know, they work really well in the CMMG Banshee, which we, you know, did the original video on and seemed to work just fine with those. So something to look into. I wanted to make this video just to sort of document and showcase this particular setup. I love it. I think it is a fantastic tool capable of some really good work if you do your part. And, you know, obviously any platform, be it a brace or chassis or SBR or any type of accessory that you add on to your factory gun or whatever, you're always going to go through and do your work, right? Do your homework. Go through and check everything. Don't take people's word for anything. Take it out yourself and vet it and make sure that it's right for you and that the situation that you're presented with in terms of the ammo that's going to work. All right, so one last test here with the SGM. So this will be the third time that we've ran this exact mag in this video. The same one from the CMMG video. And I have to say, I think I probably prefer these. Okay, for reliability. This is quite the setup right here, boys and girls. All right, I'm gonna rapid fire the crap out of this bad boy. Y'all ready? I'm gonna shoot the ever-loving crap out of it. Okay, you ready, Chad? I'm killing time so Chad can set the camera. All right, you ready, Chad? All right. Dude, listen, you want to talk about unleashing an angry pack of hornets on your assailant. That is absolutely titular. Can I use that word? I'm going to use that word. Man, I love it. It looks like the SGMs are the ticket in this case. I'll be picking up some more of those, especially at the bargain price of 30 bucks. I think that's money well spent. That's some bear medicine. This is a bear Pez dispenser is what this is, okay? And it's just like, yeah, it's the Oprah Winfrey of 10 millimeter ammo. You get a 10, you get a 10, you get a 10. Like, that's what this is, and I like it. Guys, thanks for humoring me in today's video. We hope you understand that we're just trying to show you what we see. When we film these videos, we show you what we see, and you know what we know, because we try to show you guys reality, right? Sometimes you're gonna have a mag that might screw up, and that's okay, right? It doesn't mean that's a bad mag design. It just means it may not be good for this platform. Have a great day. We really appreciate you watching today. Big thank you to all of our Patreon supporters for supporting what we do. Also, we got some awesome t-shirts over on Ballistic Ink. Go pick one up and support our efforts. Thank you so much. I am going to go and clean this bad boy, and I'm going to be placing an order for some more mags, but I'm also going to get with Chris, and we will get to the bottom of this. Maybe this is something I did wrong. We're going to give them benefit of the doubt, and I'll send these to them and make sure I didn't assemble them wrong or something goofy like that. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Many more videos on the way.